Hey there, Latin 3. We're on Catullus 42. This is probably one of my favorite ones, partly because it's so clever, partly because it starts off with just some command forms, which you hardly ever see in poetry. It's just this nice little twist at the end that I really, really like. I don't think you need earbuds, but at the same time, I'm going to say some unkind things toward certain type of people. Quoting Catullus, of course. So if you don't want people hearing me saying unkind things to certain types of people from 2,000 years ago, put those earbuds in now. All right, here we go. 42, okay? Come to me, my hendecasyllables, however many you are, from everywhere, however many you are. A filthy whore thinks that I am a joke and denies to return you all on little tablets. If you're able to bear it, we shall follow her and let us demand them back. Which one is she, you ask? Her, whom you see marching disgracefully, like a mime and annoyingly laughing with the mouth of a Gallic mutt. Surround her and demand, quote, rotten, smelly whore, give back the booklets. Return the booklets, you rotten whore. You don't make this worth a penny. Oh, mud, oh, whorehouse, or, if anything, is able to be more depraved. But, however, this need not be enough. So if anything is unable to move her, we will squeeze it out of her iron face of this bitch. Again, call her to you in a higher voice, louder voice. Filthy whore, give back the booklets. Give back, you dirty whore, give back the booklets. But we accomplish nothing. She is moved by nothing. And the reasonable way for you must change. Y'all are able to see if indeed you gain more this way. O chaste and proper woman, please return our booklets. Now, I really like that because of that little turn at the end. He goes back to being nice, right? So you can catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. But I do want to come back to a few cultural things that are really tied up in this poem. First of all, he has tablets, okay? So he'll scratch out his poems on tablets, and he'll keep them around. That's a standard poet thing. And then you take them to a calligrapher and you have them write it out nicely in a scroll and copy it down and stuff like that. She's got kind of his master tapes. Okay, and then he's calling out to his hendecasyllables. Now, I believe I give you a note on this, but essentially there's different kinds of meters and feet and stuff like that in poetry. So hendecasyllables is one kind. So he's like, hey, come to me, my hendecasyllables, which, if I recall correctly, this poem is exactly that. Then he says, let's do these things. And watch her marching disgracefully. In other words, she walks like an idiot. And then he says, like a mime. Now, mimes are the lowest class of humanity. Also, in ancient Rome, they were too. I take that back. In America, they're not. That's sports radio hosts. And so annoyingly laughing with the mouth of a Gallic mutt. So I always imagine her laughing like Fran Drescher, just that kind of thing. But essentially a French mutt, right? She laughs like an old dog that you don't respect. And then he says a whole bunch of things to her. And then he calls her like mud, which is on the bottom of the ground, right? And then he calls her a whorehouse, like not just a whore, the whole whorehouse. Or if anything is able to be more depraved. He's like, I can't think of anything, but there you go. Which he would know, he'd been in plenty. And then he says, we will squeeze it out of her iron face. Now, there's a couple possibilities here. Could be that she's just kind of a stone-faced person. Could be she's ugly. Could be that iron is red and you rub that on your face to give you a blushy appearance. It could just be she's similar to me, where she's just reddish. But, calling it out like that. They used arsenic with yellow. Like they gave themselves yellow tints. It's amazing the amount of poisoning that they did to themselves. And then at the very end, of course, he says, oh, wait, that's clearly not working. She's not responding. Let's be nice. And we don't know if that worked, but at least he ended with that, which was nice. So that's 42. One of my favorites because it's got that cute little twist at the end. So anyway, I'm going to hit the button.